Hello Gundam enthusiasts, this is Gundamlegacyextreme, and I am here today to do a review on my 1/144 high-grade Universal Century Kshatriya from the Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn OVA series. The reason I am actually in the mood to finally review this thing, because I haven't really been in the mood at all to review this thing, is, well, I'll leave that for some time later this week. Hopefully tomorrow. Anyway, on to the review. I do like this kit a lot, though it does have some problems. Main problem. You see these beam saber handles? Well, this beam saber handle. These beam saber handles. You can't store them on the kit properly. There is no actual hard point for storing the beam saber handles on this thing as far as I have searched. And I have searched high and low on this thing. How I store them is pretty much I just put them in between these things. I'll get to those later. Articulation is decent. Let me pull off the binders, because they will get in my way. Head can look up about that far, down about that far, go side to side, and of course the horn always comes off. When you take the head off, let me put the horn back on. When you take the head off, there is a little switch right there, which allows you to move the mono eye. Just so you know, like with all my kits I've been doing recently, I did not use any stickers. The stickers you would have gotten would be one for the mono eye, and then these black and white stickers for all of these panel lines. But what I did was I just took my chrome-plated Gundam marker and lined them in my chrome-plated marker, and it looks nice. Anyway, back on to articulation. Head will look side to side. Arms will rotate 360. Though with the binders, you can still get it, but it's a much greater hassle. Arms will go out of it that far, but that just looks very strange. Arms will rotate. Arms will only go about that far side to side, but when you bend the arm, you can rotate it 360. And as you can see, the arm, you will get about, say, 92 degrees of a bend. Waist cannot go 360 because of those big orange tubes. It cannot go up, and it cannot bend its waist either. Front skirts come molded separately and will go up about that far. Side skirts will go out about that far. Legs will go forwards about that far. When you bend them, they will go further. They will go back until they hit the back skirt, which is stationary, and they will go out about that far. And the legs will bend, about, I'd say, the same amount as Zeta Gundams. Foot will go forwards and back a little bit, side to side, and rotate about 360. Now, colors are about the standard Zaku color. You got the light green, the dark green, and the orange piping. I have to say, I think when they made this guy, they pretty much took scrap parts from the Gelgug, because this head looks like a Gelgug's, the Queen Mantha, Cubile, and the Double Zeta Gundam, because these legs look just like Double Zeta Gundam's legs. Someone has to agree with me on that. I mean, don't these look like the Double Zeta Gundam's legs? Anyway, on to its main accessories. I'll just go over them separate. They can rotate 360, and they can do this even when it's on there. And you got this, put the thrusters back on. It has this lock mechanism to keep them from going up and down, though some of mine work properly, others are very loose. And then you got this other bend right here, which allows you to then freely loosen that up so it can move in any which way it wants. Then you got this other bend right here, so you got a lot of articulation on this thing. That's both good and bad because they do tend to get in the way. And they also have these little grappler claws. Kind of dinky, but they're nice. And as you can see, each one of these pods has two really big looking thrusters. And they also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They all have 6 fin funnels. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 6 equals 24 fin funnels. Though just like with the Cubile, these are useless. They don't do anything but just sitting here to look nice. If you can make plastic to make it look like they're flying off, good for you. I can't. So they are just meaningless little accessories that are nice to have if you can make plastic pieces to look like they're flying off. And as you saw earlier, it comes with 2 beam saber handles and 2 clear green beams. I know I have the other green beam somewhere over here. No, whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot about the hands. Hands rotate 360. It's very tight because of how far out that goes, and they will wiggle, and they are designed like no great hands, which is fine for this one because it's a big mobile suit. And just like with the 1/144 Unicorn Gundam, it does have the same fault that these beam sabers handles do go too far in. So yeah, that's the Kshatriya in a nutshell. I like it. I really do like the kit. It's a nice looking kit, but it does have some faults. And not to mention, it's $70. So you have to either be a really big fan of the Kshatriya design, or, like I am, a really big fan of its pilot, Marita Cruz. I'm not going to go into detail about the pilot, but yeah, she is one of my favorite UC girls. But that's about it. This is Gundamlegacyextreme signing off. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it also comes with its own base attachment. And this attachment will only go onto a 1/100 action base. This thing can only go onto a 1/100 action base. Trust me, it will only work with a 1/100 action base. So this is Gundamlegacyextreme signing out, and I will see you all at my next review. Oh yeah, and don't expect to see a review of the 1/144 Unicorn Gundam anytime soon. I have plans for that thing before I review it. I give it its actual review. So yeah, one last time, this is Gundamlegacyextreme signing out, and I will see you all at, well, whatever I decide to review next.